In this video, you'll see clips of Mother Nature showing her terrifying power all over the planet. Pretty sure thousands of people lost power after that insane explosion at the power station. Yep, even on a Caribbean cruise, you're not safe from a storm. Just like the one that hit these passengers. Luckily, everyone was okay. Wildfires spread ridiculously fast. Just a few seconds, and whole stretches of land are completely engulfed in flames. What you're seeing here is called a lahar. That's underground volcanic lava mixing with colder underground water. Sudden and seriously dangerous. Snowstorms in the mountains can hit out of nowhere, like this one, catching people right on the ski lift.
Is it making a tornado right now? Are we watching a tornado form right there? Oh my gosh! Ah! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
How strong was the landslide? Well, when a car ends up on a rooftop, that's pretty strong.
My car's gone.
I'm okay. It's okay.
Everything's gone. It's all gone.
It's okay.
Just 10 seconds earlier, everything was calm. Then, this tornado ripped through. Fences destroyed, trailers flipped. Ever see the edge of a rainstorm? Now you have. This road near the Turkey-Georgia border literally vanishes before your eyes. Thankfully, no one was hurt.
妈耶！瞧瞧，我的个天呀！哎呦妈哟！你瞧多少车呀！我的天呀！
一车有人就完了。
那个车亮了灯，是不是车上有人呀？
就是有人。
哎呀呵！
完了，
有人可危险了。
有人可完了。
A powerful tornado ripped through Fort Lauderdale. Yacht owners were lucky. It turned the other way.
Ryan! Oh my God, Ryan!
Look at all the boats right there.
Oh my God, this is so scary.
Epic landslide footage. Trees snapped like twigs under the weight of the shifting earth. Torrential rains pushed the water level so high, homes were flooded up to their second floors and cars were literally swept away. An earthquake destroyed multiple houses in this neighborhood. Thankfully, everyone managed to evacuate in time. A powerful windstorm ripped down electric lines and left hundreds of thousands of people in the dark. Wind turbines are built to harness powerful gusts, but even they couldn't handle this storm. Wildfires in Los Angeles reached residential areas. The man in this video is inside a home completely surrounded by fire, but thankfully the structure held up and everyone stayed safe. These guys were lucky to have a truck nearby. They used it as a cover from a sudden snowstorm.
Oh shit.
Huge respect to the engineers behind this skyscraper. It held firm during a massive earthquake in Taiwan in April 2024. Knowing landslides and flooding were unavoidable, emergency crews evacuated everyone in advance, and no one got hurt. Sandstorms might look terrifying, but they're not that dangerous. Just make sure you're not outside when one hits. When a whole house flies across the highway in front of you, yeah, that's your sign to pull over and take cover. Denver gets over 300 sunny days a year. But when it rains, it pours. This one turned into a literal bedroom flood.
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
Sometimes tornadoes form so suddenly that all you can do is be thankful they hit an empty field. This sandstorm hit so fast, it covered the farm in seconds, like someone flipped a switch and turned off the sun. When you see the Ferris wheel outside your window collapsing in the wind, maybe it's time to close that window and hide. This hurricane tore the entire roof off a house and sent it flying who knows where. Landslides destroyed 7 houses. Luckily, these were still under construction and no one lived there, so no injuries. Imagine looking out the window and watching your car float away in floodwaters. That's pain. Massive boulders came crashing down from a 700-foot mountain during a landslide. Good morning. When you wake up and there's lava flowing into your front yard. Terrifying wildfire footage from Chile. Flames engulfed forests along the highway, cutting visibility to almost zero. But thankfully, all cars got out in time. Rainwater came down so hard, it ripped up entire trees by their roots and dragged them down the hillside.
Look at the top. Oh my God. Look at it. Oh my God. Oh, look, it just picked up right there.
If this 6.0 magnitude earthquake had hit while a train was passing through, there's a good chance it would have derailed. Even in the middle of summer and under clear skies, a sudden hailstorm like this can hit. Just hope you're already under shelter when it does. Even at scenic tourist spots, stay alert. Here, a massive chunk of rock unexpectedly fell straight into the canyon.
我睇到搏落去啦。
And this massive tornado? It just popped up right in the middle of a small town in China. February 8, 2024, the Sonamurg area, India. A massive snow avalanche forced workers on a tunnel construction site to flee. It's possible that the construction may have triggered the terrifying avalanche. "4,000 yards of rock came down onto a road in Oregon as a result of a controlled blast. This was necessary to prevent frequent rockfalls in the area. Here's why it's better not to park your car in places like this. Landslides don't discriminate. In state of Himachal Pradesh are even more severe.
Oh my god!
El Boquerón National Park in Colombia is famous for its picturesque landscapes and even a volcano crater. But on this day, there was another site you'd better steer clear from. And here's Hurricane Ida in Florida, effortlessly washing away an entire house. A really unfortunate parking space. Giant waves clean Bikini Beach in Cape Town, washing even cars away. Though it looks scary, don't worry. This time, no construction crane was harmed. And here's another terrifying flood, destroying the streets of Turkey with streams of water, mud, and debris. Floods 3, bridges 0. Another point for the forces of nature. This is what happens when a river slightly overflows its banks. A flood in France turning cars into boats. And at this stage, it's unlikely that another concert will take place. And this is a flood after a major thunderstorm, crushing everything that gets in its way. Mexico has seen such heavy rainfall that this bridge crumbled under pressure. February 16, 2014. Brazil, state of Rio Grande do Sul. Workers were repairing a road that collapsed after rain. But something happened and a huge landslide swept away the repaired road in seconds. It also took away a car, but fortunately the person managed to escape. And this is Karakechi Gorge in Kyrgyzstan, located near the largest coal deposits. The rock face disappeared, obscured by a powerful landslide which amounted to over 30 million cubic feet. It blocked the gorge, dammed the river, and knocked down power lines. Several cars were moving along a narrow mountain road in El Salvador when suddenly it helps to be good at driving in reverse, and fortunately, everyone managed to make it to safety. A strong storm caused a river to flood in Chile on December 25, 2023. Not the best Christmas present. Nature said hello to the construction workers by burying an excavator. Just imagine the horror of people who came to stroll along the Icelandic shore and encountered this. A giant boulder came down from the mountain. It's okay, save for a couple of scratches, it'll soon be good as new. Another disaster caused by construction. Pacific Ocean coast in Lincoln City. Ignoring lifeguards' warnings, several onlookers ventured onto the shore to watch the impressive waves during the king tide, when suddenly
Oh my gosh!
5 people were injured by the strong waves, falling into the surf. This is one of those cases where it's better to observe nature on video. King tides are caused by gravitational forces from the moon and the sun and typically occur 3 to 4 times a year. These powerful waves exceed their usual natural boundaries. To give you an idea, their force can move concrete benches, let alone wooden structures, which they turn into splinters. Mother Nature can get really tough when it comes to floods. Just recently, heavy rains hit areas of eastern Libya, causing landslides and massive flooding. In videos captured by residents in the country, huge rivers of muddy water can be seen carrying cars down the road. Many parts of the city were underwater, and the floods did millions of dollars worth of damage to houses and the public infrastructure. Not to mention, some people's cars were washed away for good. Just recently, in November 2020, Italy has been hit with severe floods that opened up big sinkholes in the ground, and a huge lake of water and intense rain pounded the country. Many streets were so badly flooded in cities that cars were almost completely covered in water. Massive rivers were overflowing their banks, sweeping away cars and entire houses and buildings. The mountain shift and the beginning of the rockfall look pretty epic. And here, the operator wasn't afraid to get very close to a dangerous cliff collapse. I certainly wouldn't risk it. Judging by the reaction, many people witnessed this dramatic landslide. A landslide can occur for several reasons, such as a steep slope, soil properties, heavy rainfall, or human intervention. In this case, it happened due to road construction on a steep slope. For about 30 seconds, a continuous stream of rocks mixed with soil and uprooted trees covered a section of highway in Taiwan due to heavy rains the day before. It's hard to make out anything in this chaos, but as it turns out, flooding in Costa Rica triggered a severe landslide, destroying a pedestrian bridge and knocking trees down. The 2012 rockfall in Preonzo, Switzerland was one of the largest in decades, with about 10 million cubic feet of rock collapsing. Just look at the aftermath. Mountains always pose a risk of rock fragments breaking off and causing catastrophic consequences. Thankfully, there are rope rigging professionals safely removing large rocks. And here is another example. Just look at the size of it. A landslide turned a part of a tunnel into the gates of hell, creating a huge crater near the tunnel. Here is a view of a tornado literally at the epicenter. The guy filming clearly has nerves of steel.
My taky asi přijdeme o to.
It's a good thing that the lightning hit a tree and not a person. Flooding destroys the Charania Bridge with its sheer force and sweeps it away downstream. Dozens of people run in panic from a tsunami ruthlessly destroying a city in eastern Japan. This is what happens when a small river in Turkey rages due to bad weather. Another bridge succumbed to flooding and was washed away in India. And this happened in Spain. That's what happens when you find yourself in the epicenter of a hurricane. People witnessed half a rock mountain collapse. You don't see that every day. Be very careful near and around cliffs in California after heavy rainfall. Take a look at a rockfall that occurred on San Diego Beach. Generally, rockfalls occur suddenly, and within seconds they reach unprecedented proportions, raising giant clouds of dust. The attention of tourists on the beach in the Canaries was drawn to a strange rock that seemed to be moving. But no one expected what happened next.
Scheiße, die Welle.
A landslide in Guatemala collapsed all over the road, forcing it to be closed. People on a bridge noticed a huge piece of rock breaking off from a high mountain in Corichamba. But something suggests this is not over yet. On May 25, 2019, members of an expedition in Greenland witnessed with their own eyes the collapse of a giant glacier. Climate change, consequences in action. Drivers did the right thing when they stopped on the road along Wild River Canyon. Experienced mountaineers know that Gerrans Pass area in the Swiss Alps is a dangerous spot. Landslides look different in the National Park of Argentina because it's not that far from Antarctica. This skier's descent turned out to be more extreme than expected. Huge boulders bounced off the mountain like footballs. Enjoyed this video? Then hit that like button and share it with your friends. There's more crazy stuff coming soon. Stay tuned.